Hello Libra, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a connection, a relationship with someone in the past. This could also be a current relationship, but there's a lack of communication. For others of you, interesting, for others of you, this could be someone that you've met. It's a situationship. Could simply be a whole lot of energy, but no one's really speaking up. And you know there's something there, something very special, love. Yes, we have love here. Very nice. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self during the reading. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I have certain reasons for that. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. So one card, single card, did fall down right there, upright. Sexuality. Libra. This is quite the reading. You have here 1, 2, 3 cards that are a little dark and dreary. Of course, this is your person of interest, but because of the love card, it could be that you are also experiencing these feelings and these emotions. Sometimes we mirror each other. We reflect off of each other the feelings and emotions. It goes around in a cycle, actually. It comes to us and it goes to them, and it's an energy. It doesn't matter how far you are, actually. We have here surrender followed by embracing the shadow, selfhood, wild woman, love, crossroads, power, sexuality. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, we have crisis. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Libra, there's no doubt about it. I have surrendered to you. I've surrendered to the higher authority. Whatever comes, I don't care, I'll take it. I'd be more than happy to. I have a feeling now that runs very deep. Runs through my veins, in fact, where I belong to you and you belong to me. I have surrendered my mind, my heart, and my body to you. And I just want, from my side, I just want to let things go, but in a way where I'm hoping that the universe has got my back. I'm hoping that by letting go, you and I will be together. But things are very awkward because of the things that I have said and done. You saw a side of me a while ago that was very impulsive, compulsive, and aggressive. Something that you thought I would never experience. You thought that you trusted me. You thought you knew me. But the things that I put you through have now tainted this relationship. We are no longer the same as we once were. The problem is, things are now very awkward between us. Things don't feel comfortable anymore. And when things feel like this, how are we supposed to communicate? Seeing my behavior, the way I have acted, you have reacted. And I see you now as being somebody who is very defensive, very guarded. And of course you'd be. That's what I turned you into. Any normal person would do what it is that you are doing. And yes, it's my fault. There was this innocence. There was this naivety, if there's such a word. Being naive. I exposed you in a way. I corrupted you in a way. But I also hurt you. And because of this, you had to change. I see this now. The problem is I feel intimidated. I feel nervous. Because now it's as if I don't recognize you at all. You have changed, of course, in a good way, but it's as if I can't approach you. My level is down here right now, and you are all the way up here. I don't know how to reach the top. The problem is, a long time ago when you and I met, I knew you. I knew the tricks. I knew how to seduce. I knew how to talk. Smooth talker. And I know I had you. But ever since I did what I did, you took a step back, and I understand why. But because of that, you also have changed. For me, it seems. You are now more independent, self-reliant, self-sufficient. You don't need me. You don't need anybody. And that to me is intimidating and scary. Yes. I also feel that in this connection, so much has changed to the point where I feel that I wasn't truthful to you. I realize that now, that I was actually sneaky, doing things behind the scenes, not letting you know the full truth, but telling you half-truths. In this connection, I realize now that there was a lot of lies. There was deception, deceit, that led to suspicion. All because I wasn't truthful. No wonder you're keeping your distance. I understand that. I just don't like it. But it is what it is. I've realized now that I do love you. I realize now that every part of me loves you. Every part. Inside and out. I've realized that you are somebody who I want to surrender to. That I want to spend the rest of my life with. But things are so awkward, I just don't know what to do. I don't know how to approach you because of the things that I have done to you. The love that I have for you is pure, it's sacred, it's true, and it is unconditional. And because of this love, now I'm at a crossroads. I don't know what to do. You see, yes, I love you. Yes, I want to move forward, but I can't because it's so awkward. That's my problem. I understand that I have been, in a way, very bossy, dominating, stubborn, arrogant, yes, and ignorant. All of that, yes, all of the above, yes. The problem is, you have no idea how tempting you are for me, how tempting you are to me, how vulnerable, weak in the knees and emotionally vulnerable you make me feel. I also know that in this connection, I feel that there is a strong sexual connection, this intense chemistry that we have. For me, it is beautiful, but now I realize that in the past, it may have seemed, and I may have simply just used you for my own selfish purposes. I used you physically. Do I fantasize about you? Absolutely, yes. Do I think you're drop dead gorgeous? Yes. I can't stop thinking about you. I want to be with you intimately. I want to hold you, caress you, touch you, kiss you. I want to make love to you. However, the problem is, how can you trust me? Because of my sneaky behavior. Overall, right now, I feel very overwhelmed with the feelings and emotions that I have. I need time to sort these things out. I don't want to rush, but my mind is a mess right now. Libra, if you're wondering truly why I haven't made my mind up, why haven't I taken that step to choose that path towards you? It's because I'm very overwhelmed with the things that have happened in this connection between you and I. The things that I have done to you, the things that I put you through, the things that you had to go through. It's overwhelming because it's not nice. There's mental anguish, frustration, and impatience. And I need to sort these things out. After this feeling of being so overly overwhelmed, only then will I be able to reach out to you and not feel so awkward anymore. Do I love you? Yes, I do. Do I want to be with you? Do I want to make that decision and be with you? Yes, I do. But the only thing that's holding me back, it's all the nasty stuff that I put you through. Whatever I did, I realize now that this is karma. This is what they call karma. And it's all coming back. And I can't avoid it. For now, I don't know what to do. But in my heart, I know that I'm in love with you. Libra, Libra, Libra. God dang, that was so romantic, ridiculously romantic, but it may upset many of you because now it's like, oh, now you value me, now that I've kept my distance, right? There's a lot of awkwardness here, but definitely, Libra, there is, how can I say this? I'm seeing, hope not. I'm seeing like a coffin. God forbid, everybody stay healthy. Okay, I'm seeing a coffin, but underneath that coffin, what I'm seeing is love. But it's underneath the coffin. It's almost as if the love has been buried so deep that it has something heavy on it and it has escaped the body itself. And this is a weird description. I don't know why I'm seeing this, but my analogies are sometimes really weird. You guys understand it when I say it, but sometimes it doesn't make sense to me. What I'm seeing is the essence of love has been buried. But keep in mind, Libra, even though it's buried, it still exists. It's just buried. But that love, that essence, that energy, it's still there. Okay. Let's have a look. I have here, up next, the Lover's Path Tarot. So, with this deck, I like to have a look a little bit into the past. In this connection, in this lifetime, certain things that started to really ruin this connection. Like, what happened? What was this person thinking? This is for those of you that never received any closure. This is for those of you who may have wanted Got an extra peekaboo card here. Who may have wanted to continue this connection, but this person just kind of ghosted you. So, this is for those of you that never received any closure. This person may have ghosted you. They may have faded over time. They may have abandoned you. This person has discontinued the conversation, or maybe they're just breadcrumbing you and you're wondering, where are we? What are we at in this connection? Are we even together? What's going on? Here, I read these in the reverse, and I read this a little bit back in time. Now, the first set of cards that you guys just saw, that is the current status. Okay, so that's what they're feeling right now. But here I'm going to look at what happened in the first place, where things were going great, but then something happened and it all went downhill. Let's have a look. You do have an extra card, so you're going to have a little bit more clarification here, which is good. We have here 4 of coins, illusion, and the Princess of Coins. So interesting, we got more coins here. 4 of coins. In the reverse, the 4 of coins here talks about being miserly with wealth, with talents. Conversely, being an overly generous spendthrift. The need to conserve and protect our resources. This could be talking about talent, about money, about land, the quality and riches in one's life. Stability was needed to focus on materialistic gain, but that was not what happened. This person was not focusing on wealth, security, or even any sort of growth of money or promising. This talks about settling down, right? Being financially stable, materialistically as well, to the point where it's easy for the both of you to be together and you can live happily ever after. But this person was not in that type of situation. This was their problem. Now, do people tell you, I don't have any money, right? It is rare, but it does happen these days. People are very frank, they're very blunt, and they will tell you, I lost my job, sorry, I can't take you out. Sorry, I can't do this, I can't do that. This does happen, and sometimes we end up being that person who's taking care of them financially. Now, it depends. If you're married, okay, that's a different story. If you are partners, that's a different story. But if you don't even know where you're headed, you got to be careful, guys, because a lot of people do take advantage of love, which is, that's selfish, it's bad karma, but it does happen. As of right now, your person of interest does love you. However, this is in the past. So there was some type of a financial burden, financial issue in the past that was keeping the both of you at a distance. And this was because of this person. Something was going on and they either shared it with you or maybe they didn't. We have here also illusion. This is a very interesting card. Okay. Illusion talks about how in the beginning, this person and yourself, you may have been enchanted by love, for better or for worse. But there came a point, Libra, where this person started to get confused by illusions that may or may not be real. They started to feel intense emotions. The need to know what is real. In the reverse, it talks about how this person started to feel that this connection was all about delusion, deception, discomfort with emotions or with relationships because of a lack of satisfaction. So keep in mind here, we have discomfort with emotions, and the card that you had here earlier, the crisis card, that does, for me, talk about emotions that need to be sorted out, overwhelming emotions. So what I'm seeing here is this person really wasn't expecting for this connection to be so deep, okay? They thought, let's see where it goes, but it got so deep that things had to get real. And in this person's life, it seems as if they never really focused on that sort of a connection, or they never really have been in a connection where they could see what love is. There's 2 songs actually coming to my mind. One is like, I don't know, what do you call it? Like a dance techno type song back in the day, 90s, I think, or maybe early 2000s. I think it's in the 90s. You know that song, Baby Don't Hurt Me No More? And it's a dance song, like for like discos and stuff like that. That, What is Love? Yes, that's what what is love? Baby Don't Hurt Me. That one. Okay, that's one song, all right? The other song I'm getting is I Want to Know What Love Is. These are the emotions and feelings that this person has. And unfortunately, this means that in this person's lifetime, they really don't have a clue. If love is staring them in the face, they did not know. However, Libra, in your favor, if some of you want to be with this person, in your favor, what happened is with this distance that they kept, or you kept, with this distance, now love has grown. You remember you just had the love card. On this side, you had the love card. That means this person has changed from this mindset, from this feeling, to somebody who's now actually in love. Now they've realized what love is. Who taught them love, Libra? You did. So in this lifetime, in this chapter, you were supposed to be the one who actually teaches this individual about love, and that is good karma on your part. Here we have Princess of Coins. Why is good karma important? Why is it important? Because then you get good. You just keep elevating on a positive vibration. So always do good as much as you possibly can. Here we have Princess of Coins. In the reverse, it talks about how your person of interest had stopped taking any responsibility. They were not really sending any messages. They did not believe in much growth. Too much time thinking and not enough doing. They were waiting for money, for business news. Waiting for money, right? So we're talking about money here before. Money issues, right? And having unrealistic planning. Now remember, we are also dealing with a princess. Somebody who is very young. There's a lack of wisdom here because it's a princess. There's a lack of wisdom and maybe even a lack of experience. So this person may have been inexperienced. Libra, take it as it resonates. Let me know in the comments below what happened here. I definitely see this person being in this connection with you, trying. However, their intentions and their motives were quite different from what yours were. You guys were on two different paths. You started off on the same, but it ended up in different directions. Please feel free to share your story. I do read them. All right, we have here, let's have a look. The Beginner's Tarot. Oh, okay. The Three of Wands. So this is any actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest may have towards you. So let's have a look. Ooh, we got a broken heart. Yikes. That's a good thing. For you, it's a good thing. For them, it's absolutely sad, right? Guys, is this a third party situation? I don't think I've ever done a reading where I've had 3 threes. 3 threes. Apart from the Four of Pentacles and the King of Swords, listen to this. 3 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. Hands down, the majority of you are in a third-party situation. The third party doesn't have to be an affair. It doesn't have to be. It just means that this person is so overwhelmed with so many things in their life that they can't give you the time, energy, and effort that you deserve. And it's gotten to the point where it can't be just the two of you. It's always something else. You, them, and something else, or someone else. So just keep that in mind. This is really interesting. We got 3 of these. That's never happened in, I don't think, any of my readings the first time. So we have here the 3 of Wands. First card's the strongest. Your person of interest here has realized that they've done as much as they could have, and they've taken a step back, and now they're seeing where it goes. Let's see where it goes. They'll know it when they see it, and that's when they're going to make a move. Have they made a decision? Yes, they have. But they're just waiting for the right moment. Earlier, I did see the words in my mind's eye, stubbornness, ignorance, being like that. So this person has a lot of beliefs, that they hold very dear to their heart. They're very strong-minded when it comes to certain things that they believe in. They don't want to change that belief or the way that they think. It's very difficult sometimes for you to get across to this person and see things from your perspective. So they do hold on to certain things very closely. However, they also, while they do that, they also want to have you in their life. This person may have some pride, some ego, and it may be difficult for them to let go of certain things in their life that may be holding them back. We also have here the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. For some of you, we already know that this person loves you, but if you are working together right now or in the past, or if you know each other through an association, through another person, this is that person falling in love with you. It also talks about wanting to create partnership, wanting to manifest, wanting to construct, and sometimes even finding an excuse, finding a project to work on, and then deliberately having that person that you like being on the project. It happens. I've done readings where people have done that, simply so that they can spend more time together. So these things do happen, and I do see here there's a desire to work on this, to do something about this connection. Why? Because the separation, Libra, is killing them. They just can't tolerate it anymore. This person's grief-stricken, okay? They have a lot of pain with the Three of Swords. There's a lot of pain, grief and sorrow, melancholy, feeling guilty, remorse, regret, but also the separation is hurting them, and it does make one depressed. They want to have something more than what they have right now, and they're unable to. We also have here the King of Swords, the overall arching theme. My. They feel that they don't want to let their guard down. I'm seeing this person being them, actually, not you. They want to show that they are authoritative. What I'm seeing here is, for some of you in the Western world here, we have candy apples, right? So hard on the outside, soft on the inside. Or any of you in any of the countries, if you have some type of a food or candy, and on the inside it's very soft, very mushy, but on the outside there's a hard shell, right? That's what this person is trying to portray themselves as. This person wants you to know that, no, you know what, I don't need you. I'm very practical, I'm very logical, I'm very rational. Critical thinking, very practical in a sense where all logic is put in, but there is no emotion put into a decision. So your person of interest here does do things in a way where they act as if they're emotionally detached. They are emotionally detached, and because of that, it's very difficult connecting with somebody because they don't really show that they have any feelings. This also becomes a problem because if you are trying to connect with this person, you can't connect with them because they don't resonate on the same frequency as you. They don't make you feel comfortable. They do not make you feel comfortable. That is what this person is trying to do, but it's also part of their personality. What they need to do, Crosswatcher, we need to turn this King of Swords into a King of Cups. Being vulnerable, accepting love. Love is a gift. Not everybody gets it. Accepting that and learning from it is better to have loved than to have never loved at all, right? Well, it's better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all, right? And that is so true, those wise words, because people have been there, done that over thousands of years, right? Here we have a situation where there is a lot of love, but it's being suppressed. That's the problem. That's the problem. And part of it is because of an individual's perspective on the way life is. Libra, it's not going to be easy. I'm going to tell you this. It's not going to be easy for some of you if you're resonating with this, because this is a complete overhaul on a person's mindset, their personality, their beliefs. this person has to change from somebody who seems very cold and distant, somebody who seems to be making decisions based on practicality, on rational decisions instead of emotional, right? This is a love reading, so we want somebody here to be vulnerable. This person is not that type of individual, at least not right now. So moving forward, it's up to you, Libra. Do you want to keep your distance for a while? It's up to you. I truly would suggest, yes, until that candy melts, that hard shell, until that darn thing cracks. And then the inside comes out, which is soft and mushy and so nice and soft and just wonderful. That's what you need to get this person at. If you want to be with this person, that's what they have to become. This is not going to work. This is just ridiculous. There shouldn't be relationships like that. I know there's certain relationships in the world where it's all practical and rational and financially it makes sense for people and for families. But if you're really looking for love, then this person really has to change the way they view relationships. Wow. All right. Libra, let's have a look. I have here Archangel answer cards. Just going to do a quick prayer. I love these guys. Okay. These messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. Just the way it just came right up. Guys, like I just said, think about it. The first card is the strongest, and you have here, reconsider. All right? So it seems like we're kind of on the same page here. Reconsider. A year from now, yep, and that's exactly why it's going to take a year from now, because this person is the King of Swords. For some of you, there's going to be a need to look for signs. Oh my, to recover even. It might have been really terrible for some of you that have gone through a lot of waiting, a lot of heartbreak, uncertainty, I'm seeing. I'm getting someone or maybe a few of you are saying they can't make up their mind. And that's really frustrating. Guys, over time I've seen it's really not good to wait for somebody. This I say by experience through at this point, thousands of readings that I've done. I have seen people suffer and waste their life because of what we think is love. And it is true, it's love. But there is no use of that love when it's just going and hitting a wall. What's the use of that love? It needs to be reciprocated, right? This is what the problem is. You keep giving and giving, and this person keeps taking and taking, but the only reason they're taking is because you are giving. Whose fault is that? It's not your fault. You're just doing what you do best, and that's loving someone. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's good karma. Libra, I'm pretty surprised that the reading right now has come out as a little bit of a lecture from the angels. Similar to what I was saying, that you need to be a little careful with this person. Do you really want to be with this person? This is what they are saying. Reconsider, dear Libra, what it is that you're saying and doing, what you're thinking. Think twice about it. Whatever happens, the changes you will see will be from now until the next year. It may seem long, but there's a need for that because of the transition and the change of someone's mindset. If there is a change, it will take about a year. They are suggesting here to look for a sign. The majority of you, this is what they're saying, look for red flags. Over the past year, months, maybe even a few decades, who knows, have there been red flags? Things that you have ignored, thinking that, no, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, right? Are there certain things that you have ignored? You might have ignored these things, but you didn't realize at the time that those were red flags. You thought that it was all good. So it's important for you to, this sounds weird, but make a diary. Okay, write some notes. What they did at certain time, before that, what they did, and see if are these red flags. Because if they are, and look at the pros and cons, you have to make a decision. Is this person the right person for me? Why am I saying that? Because health is wealth, health is happiness, and right after that you have recovery, which tells me that this person has somehow affected negatively your mind, body, spirit, or your soul. Maybe even a few of those things, right? This person has affected you in that way, not in a positive way, in a negative way. The situation that you have been in has caused something. Now, not all of you, and God forbid, but not all of you, right, are going to be ill or feel that way. Not all of you are, but some of you are. And that's the only reason it came up. And that's the only reason why before recovery we have look for a sign, because it may be hindering. It may be stopping you from recovering. Some people are just not meant for us because you deserve better. God knows this. He's written everything. The angels know this. They help him write it. And celestial beings, they make sure that it takes place. There's something here beyond you and me. There's something here that we don't know, but they know. And that's why it's not working out for some of you. Because it's not supposed to work out. Because you deserve somebody better. Here we also have ask your angels. Now some of you are going to take a step back, and this is suggested. Nourish yourself. Start to be nurturing and take care of yourself. Because here it's important for you. I'm getting the word solace. I'm not 100% sure what that means, solace. I do kind of know, but just look it up. SOLICE, I think I'm seeing. If that is a word. So that, I know it's a word, but I just don't know what it means right now. So there's something going on here where they do want you to take a step back, think about it, look at the broader picture, right? And is it healthy for you or not? If it has been really destructive for you over time, then like the first card says here, reconsider what it is that you're saying and doing. What actions do you want to take really? And we also have here, ask your angels. So by nurturing yourself, you're going to be meditating. Meditation or prayer. Prayer can be 2 to 3 minutes minimum. That's what Angel Fakiel's told me, and you can read a little bit about her on my homepage. And also 21 minutes for meditation. 21. Remember the one. Minimum. Okay? And this is you also just connecting with the divine. This is God. Here we connect with archangels. This is the way I do it. Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. So I call upon these angels through the power of Jesus and his Father. I ask for permission, and then I give them permission to help me, the angels. I give them permission to help me. You do this all in your heart. You don't say it out loud. Try to avoid saying it out loud. We don't want negative energies to hear that either. It's best to just keep it as a secret, okay? We have a pretty intense card here. Let go. Honestly, we can't get more blunt than that. They're simply saying, let go, because there's no need to worry. My God. Holy smokes, is that ever such a direct message? Wow. Let go, and there's no need to worry. You're going to ask your angels, you're going to get the power. You're going to be getting that power to be able to handle this. The energy is going to elevate because now you are protected. You're being guided, right? Let go of this individual. Let go of the belief-related issues. Let go of the pain. Let go of the pain. It's not yours. You're not supposed to have that. Because that changes you on a very deep level. That's why some people here have to recover. We have here no need to worry. So, as they have said, there's no need to worry. If there are any changes here for a small portion of you, it could work out. This is a general love reading. It's not personal. You guys know that. But if there is anything, it will take months, guys. Months. It's not going to happen anytime soon. Beautiful card here. Peaceful resolution. So there's two things. Some of you are going to want to be with this person and there will be a peaceful resolution. Some of you are going to want to step away from this person, but still you're going to be friends, which is okay. It's okay to keep that contact as well. As long as you know that you are completely separate when it comes to your love now. Because if you by chance get into another relationship, you don't want to be hanging out with this person because the person you are with then won't like that. These things also affect the way people feel about us. So if you can make them a friend, that's fine. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Guys, I just want to concentrate on this one right now. This is a very strong reading. And I recommend that some of you go to my website, www.asnointia.com. Go to the rates and packages section. You can also see the link below in this description box under this video. Have a look at the Chakra Checkup Guide. Okay, Chakra Checkup. It's a package that I've created. I do have the ability of having a look remotely in your home, around your aura and inside of your body to see how many negative energies you have, and many of us have it, like millions, if not billions of people. So I tell you what you have, how many you have, and I teach you how to get rid of them. Why is it important to get rid of them? So that you can finally actually manifest things that you need, that you deserve. Whatever's owed to you karmically will come to you. Whatever is written in your book of life originally will come to you. But it can only happen if you release that negative energy. Whatever has happened in this connection, it has accumulated over time. And it's created a pretty much of a crap show right now for you guys, for some of you, because it's just too much. And even if one of these things are out of alignment, it doesn't make you feel healthy. It doesn't have to be just the physical. It could be the emotional, the spiritual, right? It could be anything. So have a look at that. The only reason I'm saying it is because this card did come up. And I do have self-help guides also, guys. Please have a look at that. They are very targeted to different things. You'll have a look. I have one on creating holy water and how to, it's for drinking actually. It's very plain. There's nothing in the water. And that's to cleanse you from the inside. I also have, if some of you feel there's a family generational curse, I have one on that too. So please do have a look at the description and you'll know exactly what it is that you're going to get. Do I do love readings? Yes, I do. The love readings I have right now, they are, you get a PDF and an audio. So there's a lot of details in that particular reading. And of course, I do past life readings as well. If you feel that this is a little too confusing for you and you can't let go, you can't move on, it's very difficult. Now, talking about letting go and moving on, this is exactly why on my other channel, which is absolutely free, I have recently uploaded a big topic. And the video is on letting go and moving on. This reading resonates with all that, okay? It's rare for me to find a general reading that actually resonates with those videos. So there's two parts. Have a look at it. It's on Asnointia Audio. That's on YouTube. The videos are absolutely free. There's not much to watch, but just do your everyday routine, do what you're doing at home or at work. Well, let's not do it at work. Maybe on your lunch break. But hear what it is that I have to say. And I do have some examples of what other people have gone through as well. So it is very helpful for you to heal, for you to learn, and for you to understand that you're not alone. Other people go through this as well. And there are certain reasons why people do what they do. It's very difficult to let go and it's very difficult to move on. But here, as we see, there's a lot going on here where it might not be in your favor to stick around with this person. Now, keep in mind, of course, like I said, this is a general love reading. You know, it's not going to resonate for everybody. Please do have a look at that channel. I also have past life and spiritual connection related videos there. I have one on negative energies, how to recognize and remove such things, for you to actually learn a little more about that. And I also have the series, which is all on relationships. The relationships that we go through. And when you guys write in the comments, I do use that information sometimes. It's very, for me, it's like research. So I do see what people are going through and I do create content based on that. So please, I encourage you to write in the comments below. Tell me your stories. I do try to read them and reply as much as I can. But with the grace of God, you guys are a lot. There's many of you. And, feel free to comment below. Let me know if any of this did resonate. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys again. You all take care. Stay safe. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Bye now.